And remember, Trump is always right, right? That. If you look at what I've said over the last 10 years, Trump has been right all the time. This is the...
Imagine a company once hailed as the Hollywood star of the automotive world, now facing a perfect storm. Its stock plunging 40% in a year, its factory threatened by 100% import tariffs, and its CEO making more headlines in politics than in tech innovation. This isn't fiction. It's the real story of Tesla in 2024. What happened to this electric car giant? Why is Elon Musk suddenly aligning with Donald Trump? And can Tesla survive the onslaught of Chinese competitors selling EVs at half the price? Let's dive into the multidimensional crisis that could reshape the future of global transportation. In the desert of Nuevo Leon, Mexico, Tesla is building a secret $5 billion factory, a project Elon Musk calls the key to the company's future. Designed to produce next-gen, affordable EVs to rival China's BYD, this plan is now jeopardized by Donald Trump's tweet on X. If elected, all cars from Mexico will face a 100% tariff. This isn't empty rhetoric. In 2018, Trump invoked national security to hike tariffs on Mexican steel, and now Tesla is in his crosshairs. Why is Trump targeting Tesla? Trump isn't bluffing. BBC reports his campaign team was angered by Musk's refusal to endorse him in the 2020 election. But the tables have turned. Since January 2024, Musk has donated $10 million to Trump's campaign via PAC. AP News revealed Musk even held a secret meeting with Trump in Florida to discuss the future of U.S. industry. This alliance is a double-edged sword. While Musk hopes Trump will roll back strict emission rules hurting Tesla, the company's progressive young consumer base is drifting away. A 100% tariff would spike the price of Tesla's 25,000 Model 2 to 50,000, shattering its affordability strategy. For the Financial Times, 60% of Tesla parts for the U.S. market come from Mexico. The tariffs could also trigger mass layoffs. 5,000 Mexican workers risk losing jobs before the factory even opens. Meanwhile, the EU is investigating if Tesla's Mexican operations received illegal subsidies, which could lead to export fines. Musk is no political amateur. His Trump endorsement is a survival tactic. AP News sources claim Musk wants Trump to revamp the EV tax credit rules, which currently favor GM and Ford. But this is risky. 30% of Tesla buyers in California threaten to switch brands if Musk continues backing Trump. Behind the scenes, Tesla lobbyists are pushing for a compromise: special tariffs for Tesla as a U.S. company, despite its Mexican factory. In 2023, analysts predicted EVs would dominate 30% of the global market by 2025. Reality is harsher. Q1 2024 saw global EV sales grow just 15%, down from 50% in 2023 FT data. In the U.S., Tesla sales dropped 8.5%. J.D. Power's survey shows 68% of consumers worry about fluctuating electricity costs and battery replacement fees, up to $20,000. While EV sales stall, Toyota reported a 40% hybrid sales surge in early 2024. Consumers like James, a Texas taxi driver, cite practicality. I can refuel anywhere, and hybrids are $10,000 cheaper than a Model 3. This trend forced Ford and GM to shift investment from EVs to hybrids. Tesla is cornered. Making hybrids would tarnish its green image, but staying EV-only risks losing market share. To retain customers, Tesla slashed Model Y prices 6 times in a year, a 15% total discount. But this strategy backfired. Gross margins fell from 25.6% 2022 to 17.4% 2024. Meanwhile, BYD boosted margins to 22% using cheaper LFP battery tech. In Europe, BYD's Dolphin sells for €29,000, while Tesla's Model 3 remains €42,000. EV's biggest hurdle isn't the cars but charging access. Only 30% of U.S. gas stations have fast chargers. Sarah, a Model S owner in Colorado, lamented, "I waited 2 hours at a supercharger during vacation, after paying $15,000 for a premium battery pack." Ironically, Tesla laid off 500 supercharger developers in April 2024, a move analysts call strategic suicide. April 2024 marked a dark month for 14,000 Tesla employees who received abrupt emails. "Thank you for your contributions. Your employment is terminated immediately." The layoffs included the entire supercharger team and 90% of the legal department. A former manager told AP News, "It's like a sinking ship. Musk is ditching anything non-essential, including people who save the company." Why top executives are fleeing. In 6 months, 5 Tesla executives resigned, including CFO Zachary Kirkhorn, the architect behind Tesla's $15 billion profit in 2022. Internal sources told FT, Musk wants 70% of R&D funds diverted to Robotaxis, even as the Model 2 remains unfinished. Those who opposed him were fired or quit. The Cybertruck exemplifies failed innovation. After 2 years of production, 30% were recalled due to software glitches and stainless steel rust. Production costs ballooned from $40,000 to $60,000 per unit, making it uncompetitive against Ford's F-150 Lightning. In 2008, BYD was a cheap battery supplier for Nokia. Today, it's an EV titan selling 3 million cars in 2023, surpassing Tesla. BYD's secret? Extreme vertical integration, producing 75% of components in-house, including 40% cheaper LFP batteries. The result? The $9,700 Seagull in China, a price Tesla can't match. BYD isn't content with China. In Europe, it's building a $2 billion plant in Hungary, dubbed by FT as a stealth invasion. Smartly, BYD avoids Trump's tariffs by manufacturing in Mexico via local partners. In the US, it sells electric school buses, a foothold before launching passenger cars. While Tesla touts its autopilot software, BYD fights back with Blade batteries that withstand extreme temperatures and charge to 80% in 15 minutes. In Norwegian trials, BYD batteries lasted 400,000 kilometers with just 10% degradation, twice as durable as Tesla's. Uber operators in Europe are already switching to BYD. BYD's success leans on Chinese state subsidies for $1,500 per car, tax breaks, and exclusive access to African lithium mines. Unlike Tesla, which battles big oil lobbies alone, BYD thrives on state backing. Worst-case scenario for Tesla. If China bans battery exports to the US, like rare earth metals, Tesla's Texas factory could shut down in months. Amid the crisis, Musk's controversial plan is to launch a driverless robotaxi by August 2024. Internal pitches claim it could earn owners $30,000 per year as self-driving cabs. But experts like Sandy Monroe and Associates, are skeptical. Tesla's FSD tech is still level 2. Jumping to level 5 in 4 months? That's a pipe dream. Can a Model 2 save Tesla? If Robotaxis fail, the Model 2 is Tesla's last hope. To hit $25,000, Tesla must cut production costs by 40%. Solutions include 3D printed parts and BYD-style LFP batteries. But the Mexican factory, key to Model 2 production, is under Trump's tariff threat. Could Tesla go bankrupt? Wedbush Securities analysts give a 20% chance if sales drop below 1 million units by 2025. If so, assets like its Shanghai factory and supercharger network would be scavenged by rivals. Yet Musk holds an ace: Tesla Energy, solar panels, and Powerwall, which grew 70% in 2023, a potential lifeline. Tesla's crisis mirrors a rushed green transition. Governments pushed EVs without preparing infrastructure or long-term incentives. The result? Confused consumers, overwhelmed companies, and China's dominance. The world must learn. Energy transitions must be inclusive, realistic, and not sacrifice business for political agendas. Tesla isn't just a company. It's a symbol of the clash between future ambitions and harsh realities, between climate ideals and market forces. Its fate will decide whether EVs remain dominant or hybrids and combustion engines reclaim the throne. One lesson is clear. In the energy transition era, no entity is too big to fail or too small to rise. What's your take? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for updates on this epic saga.